Welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to do a machine learning model project, which is a simple project that I'm going to create a machine learning model, a simple model to predict the genre of the music that the person likes depending on some attribute related to the person. For example, in this case it is age and the gender of the person. I'm gonna develop this model inside a Google Colab platform, which is a cloud-based environment to develop a machine learning projects. It's basically a cloud. It is basically a Jupyter notebook inside the cloud. It uses resources of Google instead of using your local computer's resources. And let's get into the projects practically. Let's type Google Colab and click Google Colab. It takes us to the web page, which is basically the interface of the Google Colab. It has many options in the menu bar up here, and there's a tutorial to take you over the steps to take advantage of the Google Colab. I'm gonna create a new notebook here by pressing File and then go into New Notebook. It takes me to another web page, which is simply a Jupyter notebook, and I'm gonna rename a file of the model, for example, music model. I'm gonna save it. Okay, and first I need to import a dataset, my dataset inside the project. So I'm gonna get in here, file, like inserts, no, here. I'm gonna upload a file. It's called music CSV.csv. Here I uploaded a file that I can work on right now. And here we don't need to install anything. Everything is pre-installed inside the Google Colab, like the Java language, Python language, and all the libraries like scikit-learn, pandas, numpy, etc. Here I'm gonna import the libraries I need to load the dataset. First import pandas as pd, import numpy as np. I'm gonna run the cell. Now I'm gonna declare a variable dataset equals pd.read csv to load the file. Sorry, the name of it is music.csv. I'm gonna run the cell. So here I can see the variables. So this dataset that I uploaded that has 3 columns: age, gender, and genre. The goal of this project is to make that model learn to predict the genre of the music based on the 2 criteria, age and gender. So let's get into another cell. I'm gonna separate my dependent and independent variables. I'm gonna define x equals dataset dot drop columns genre. What basically this line does is going to copy from the dataset without the genre column, and y equals dataset dot dataset with a general column, only getting the general column into y variable. Let's run the cell. Okay, here are the variables. This is the class or the label, and these are the features. And now as we see, we don't need any pre-processing step to be applied on a data set, so we're gonna import the algorithm that we want to create a model with. I'm going to use the support vector classifier. Import no from sklearn dot svm import svc. Then I'm gonna create an object of it. Model equals svc, defining the hyperparameters of the model. Kernel equals linear and random state equals 0. And then I'm gonna fit the dataset inside the model to train on. No, fit model dot fit. We're gonna put x and y. So as you can notice, we are not gonna split the dataset into a testing and training parts because our dataset is too small. So let's run it. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my model to predict some value for me. I'm gonna put a value inside the prediction value inside a variable, like the result equals model dot predict us something. For example, going into the dataset, we want to give it a value that didn't see before. Let's see if it can make the prediction correctly or not. Here we have the age between 20 and 23. I'm gonna try to give it two values, 21 and 22, and let's see how the prediction will be. Predict 23 weight. 22 female, and also a 23 but male. Let's see. I'm gonna print the result. Let's run the cell one more time and see. Here is the result: hip hop and dance. So it predicted that a female person with the age of 22 likes hip hop, and a male person with the age of 23 loves dance. Let's check the dataset. So we had a inside the prediction we inputted a female with a 22 years old. Okay, so it's clear that the model predicted it correctly. The idea behind this is to train a model to predict the values that didn't see before. So it didn't see like a 22 years old a female. Then it tries to predict it based on the knowledge it learned before, which is a training data. So this was the project. I hope that you like it. See you next time.